Hey, what's up? It's Steve, aka the Sign Picker, and it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Today, I'm going to be updating the sign wall with red and green signs. Okay, for those of you who have seen my videos before, you know the drill. I'm going to go through all these signs here and pick out signs that are related to the theme, which today is red and green signs. Now, I know I have a lot of red signs, stop, yield, parking signs, things like that. I'm not sure how many green signs I have. I think I'm gonna have a lot more red than a lot more green. So let's take a look. First sign I see right off the bat is this 24 by 24 stop sign from the Auto Club of Southern California. So this sign is all the way from the West Coast. It has glass bead reflectors, also known as cat eye reflectors. All of them are intact, none are missing. There are no cracks on them. They're just in great condition. The sign itself has some surface wear, which is to be expected from a street sign from the 1930s. I love the lines on the top and the bottom of the word stop. The little logo at the bottom is fantastic. If you flip it around, you can see that there's a box here. That is what holds those reflectors in place. There's also a code down here at the bottom, which identified where in California this sign was posted. I don't know where because I don't know how to interpret this code. If anybody knows how to interpret the code, shoot me a comment or get at me. I'd love to know where this came from. This is going to look great on the wall. I'm going to start flipping through this section first because I know I have some stop signs right in here. Again, we're looking for red or green signs. Here's your everyday modern yield sign. Nothing special about him, just he's neat. I'm going to pull him out just in case I need something to help fill up the wall. And I always try to find things that are different shapes and sizes. Triangle shape, that's the only shape that's unique for a yield sign. I'm going to pull them out. Here is a neat four-way stop sign. So this is a 24 by 24 stop sign, four-way message on the sign itself. This one's cool because it has a white background, kind of a heavier sign, so pull him out. Here's an older stop sign. This one's pretty neat just because it's really dirty and really faded. I don't know if that dirt's ever going to come off, but it's been out there. It did its service out there. I'm going to save it for the wall. These are a lot of 24 by 24 black on white regulatory signs. A lot of them have some elements of red in them, but I really want signs that are full red or full green. The other thing that's going to be in this section are 24 by 24 black on yellow warning signs, but doesn't fit the criteria for Christmas. So I don't know how many I'm going to find here in this section. I think overall, the population of just red and just green signs in my collection are pretty slim. But you never know what you're going to find. So here's one for the Lake Michigan Circle Tour. I'm over here thinking that I'm not going to have a lot of green signs for this wall. Here's a really great one. As I'm flipping through here, I realized that I passed up a really great green sign. This is from the Indiana Toll Road. It's been out there a long time. This white, what used to be white, it's now yellow, reflective surface is really peeling off. So I have to be really careful with this sign. I picked this sign up for $10 at an antique store back in the 90s. I was probably 13 years old when I found this, and I knew that was a really great deal. So 10 bucks, I've had it for that long. So it'll look great up on the wall. Here's another green sign, airport. Since this sign was manufactured, they have updated the illustration of the airplane, which is now more of a top-down illustration. This airplane here is kind of at an angle. That's the old one. That's the original. Here's another green sign. This one is for a train station. All right, here's a green one. This one's interesting. New old stock because it doesn't have the holes punched through it. But it's a phone sign. Why this sign is green and not blue, I don't know, but it is what it is. Normally these information service signs are blue. Somehow it's green, so I don't know if that was an error on the manufacturer's part. That may be how I ended up with it. I got this from a company that manufactured signs and they had a bunch of surplus. So maybe this is an error. Certainly according to the manual, it is an error, but does qualify for the Christmas wall. So here I am thinking that I'm going to have way more red signs than I have green. And so far I have found quite a number of green signs in the collection to put on the wall. So hopefully some red signs are going to come up. I'm going to look through this here. These are really all yellow warning signs, 24 by 24. I have a 24 by 24 orange road construction sign or men working sign right here. That'd be great for a Halloween wall. I'm going to push this forward because I know I have this stop sign in here. And this stop sign used to be yellow, but somebody painted over it red. You can see the old embossed stop with a different font here stamped into the sign, and they just resurfaced it, repainted it red, and applied the more current stop typography that you see today. Flip it around. It's got a really cool back to it. You could see the old fonts coming through. You could see the old yellow paint coming through. I am not going to restore this. I found this on Facebook Marketplace. I think it's perfect just the way it is. But originally it was a yellow stop sign. Here's a green Illinois tollway. So this is a counterpart to the round Indiana toll road sign. This is for the Illinois tollway. These signs came popular probably about in the mid 60s. They used these until I would say the mid to late 80s before they updated the logo somewhere around the 90s. Don't hate me in the comments if I got those dates wrong, but it's somewhere around there. I love this. It's got an arrow that's separate piece, so the arrow can be turned any way. I'm pretty sure the arrow, as it was posted, was just straight up and down, just based on the markings on the back of the sign. But pretty neat. Might go up on the wall. Here's another green sign. Makes me think I could do just a green sign wall, not red. But this is for the lakefront bike route from the city of Chicago. This would have been somewhere along Lakeshore Drive, along Lake Michigan. This is not a metal sign. This is a fiberglass sign. You can see on the back here, it's peeling apart a little bit. It's got some damage there, and the fibers are coming through. Sometimes signs in the city of Chicago like these were manufactured not steel. They were fiberglass. This is one of them. So from the city of Chicago to the city of New York, this is a no standing anytime sign. Department of Transportation, this came right out of New York City. What's neat about this 18 by 24 sign is it is double-sided. It's got a little bend on it. It's a little bit of damage here where it was posted up. Very cool. Hey guys, sorry to stop the video, but if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. That'll do really great things to help my channel. Appreciate it. Here's another really great sign from the city of Chicago, and I think this came from the CTA, which is the Chicago Transit Authority. I'm pretty sure this was a sign related to the rail system, the public transit system in and around the city of Chicago, because this is the style they were in. This is porcelain. It has 4 rivets around the side. It has that cool red. I love this right here. This is really neat. Just the way the typography lines up, just a really, really cool sign. Here's a sign that is somewhat red, some white on it, but I think it's appropriate for the Christmas wall. It's a snow emergency route sign. This one appears to be new old stock because the holes have not been punched through. Here's a green one here. I think this one is really interesting, the fact that it is green, because normally signs that are green tell you what you can do. The signs that are usually red tell you what you can't do. This one's telling you no fishing or swimming. It's embossed 12 by 18. Love the back on it. Lots of cool rust. Stop sign from Bike Trail. So earlier I showed you the stop sign that has 4-way on it. Nowadays, 4-way are on separate plaques like these. You have 2-way, 3-way, 4-way. Then there'll be another version that says all-way, meaning each road in the intersection has a stop sign. So this is how they are posted today versus posting them directly on the sign, like the sign I showed earlier. Here is a plastic sign that I picked up when I was in the Scandinavia region. This one either came from Denmark or Sweden. I'm not sure which it was. I have no idea what it even means, but I'll pull it out just in case I need it. These are maybe some of your bigger signs, 24 by 36. Here's a no left turn sign. Used to be red. It's a little faded now. Here is a green sign from the city of Muncie, Indiana for the Minnetrista Center. Here's a cool airport sign. I think I'm going to leave him in there off the wall. He's a little bent up, so it might be a little tough to put it on the wall. You know what? I'll just keep it out just in case. All right, so right in here are going to be all these stop signs here, 30 by 30. Let's see, I'm not going to put all these on the wall, so I want to see if there's anything interesting here. This is a cool one. It's from the state of Ohio. You could see the font is a little bit different than your normal stop sign. It's elongated. It's more stretched going top to bottom. I love that font. I love that sign. Just in case I need another stop sign on the wall, they're all right here. I'm going to leave them in the pile. Do not enter. I'm starting to get a lot of signs here for this wall. There's a lot more green and red signs than I thought that I had. I've never featured a do not enter sign on the wall, so I'm just going to pull it out just in case I need it. We'll have some red signs back here, but they're going to be too big to fit on the wall. Here are a couple of wrong way signs here. Here's one from a gas station for no smoking, but I'm going to keep those there because they're not going to fit. Here's another one, snow route, and another snow route sign. So just fitting the theme. These are mostly white, but they do have red on them. They fit the theme because they say snow. Might be able to use those. Old no smoking sign, red. All right, I think that's everything. Just like with every sign wall, I go into it thinking, man, I don't know if I'm going to have enough signs to fill the wall. And I've pulled out a bunch for the red and green wall. The good news is whatever doesn't fit, I'll feature it next Christmas. I am going to go put some gloves on while I build the wall because my fingers are numb. Let's start putting it up. All right, that's it. I've officially decked the sign wall, and now I have a whole mess of signs to clean up of things that didn't make it on the wall. The next holiday season, I'll do the same thing. If you want to follow along with all the new signs I'm getting, what I'm seeing out in the wild, make sure you follow me over on Facebook, Sign Picker, or over on Instagram, Sign Picker. I'm also on TikTok, The Sign Picker on TikTok. Follow me there. I'll see you in the next video.